Yeah, g'day, I'm Ashely Johnstone. I'm a irrigator out of northwest Victoria near Mildura. I grow grapes, which I dry, and they produce sultanas, that sort of thing.
Ash, how's the 25 harvest been for you?
Been fantastic. I've had a bumper crop. Drought's good for some people, so it's actually good for me. I really don't want rain at that time of February through to April. I want it nice and dry so that my crop can dry.
And now, a few years back, you have to remind me of the year, you had to buy water in to keep the vines going.
Yeah, so we were in drought. So for me, a drought is low water storages through the Murray system. And our allocation was, our seasonal allocation was 35%. So that means that if I own 100 megalitres of high security water shares, I received 35 megalitres to irrigate. So that required, obviously there was a shortfall and I needed to go into the market and buy temporary water. Prices then were up around $1,000 a megalitre for temporary water, so it's quite an expensive exercise. 2008-9 was, and 2007-8, so there was a couple of years in a row. I think it was 43 and 35% allocation for those 2 years.
So what lessons have you brought out of those years that you carry forwards with you today?
I guess you had a number of options which we were faced at that time, and there were growers that decided that they had unproductive patches and then they dried those off so that they used the water in more productive patches. So that's, depending on your situation, that's something that you could do. In your an analogy would be for dryland farming is that's destocking. So that's what would, you'd probably get rid of some of your flock of sheep and so you'd sort out the ones that you want to go, and that's the same sort of thing as what we do here in horticulture. The other option is to go into the market and buy water, so it's like buying feed. So there's a water market, a price according to the supply and demand. At that point in time, it was up to $1,000 or maybe $1,100 a megalitre. Yeah, so my business is in full production. I don't have any land that I'm looking to redevelop, so it's ticking along pretty well. It has probably been for the last 5 years. So we ended our redevelopment program around then, and it's producing the sort of crops that I am looking forward to. Unfortunately, the varieties that I had choice for back then was late maturing ones, so I'd ideally like early ripening varieties, but they just weren't available at the time of planting.
So what about you as Ashely? What have you taken out of those couple of years?
I guess to be bold, so you've got to be, it's a bit nerve-wracking buying water when you don't normally do it. You don't have to, so it hurts, but overall we came out okay. Yeah. So don't try and ration. Some guys tried to ration, and they didn't fare so well.
Anything you'd do differently?
Probably not. No, I think I'd repeat the process. That is, keep your planting strong and healthy and irrigate as you need to, but you just got to pay the money for the water. So it's like keeping your flock of sheep and buying feed, which sucks, but that's what you got to do.